Remember, not all recalls are associated with pathogens. I mean, we have a lot of recalls nowadays dealing with allergens, undeclared allergens, illegal colors, and all sorts of things. The one that I personally remember the most that was not associated with pathogens was in 2002, where New York Agriculture and Markets got involved with recalling these gel cup candies. They were imported products. There was a massive recall. We even coordinated with other states. And you know, it really illustrates the value of the authorities of state programs. New York was alerted of a choking death of a 4-year-old girl in New Jersey from choking on an imported gelatin cup candy. The agency soon learned that 6 other American children had also died from choking on this type of sticky candy, sold under dozens of brand names. The agency took prompt action and began coordinating recalls of the product in New York. The agency discovered 24 child choking deaths had occurred from this product throughout the world. There would be 18 separate recalls of this product throughout the United States. New York estimated that about 60 tons of the product was recalled and destroyed, and products like these have been recalled as recently as 2020. Well, Brooke, we're here at Henning's Diner here in Yosemite. This is supposed to be the best place to have lunch.
Everything's homemade.
Yeah? So what'd you think of Yosemite?
Well, we worked up an appetite.
We did.
Going to all those places, but you did a great job of following and sniffing out the pizza funeral.
You know, it really began in our airplane ride to Saginaw. I met some people from Yosemite, and I said, I want to talk to you about the Great Michigan Pizza Funeral. And they said, what? And they'd never heard of it. And they said that they lived most of their life in Yosemite. So I thought, well, we'll just get into Yosemite. We'll find somebody there. It didn't go so easy, did it?
No, it really didn't. And you called the Chamber of Commerce, and we found somebody who we should have known all along. You always go to the beauty salon or the barber shop.
Absolutely, always. We found our way to Cindy's beauty shop. Not only did she know something about it, but the person who she was styling her hair, she knew all about it.
And her sister actually worked for the Fabrinis.
That's right. And the building where Fabrini Foods was actually right next door to this beauty shop. So we struck gold with her. But then she put us on the Johnson family, because the Johnson family actually owned the property where all of these pizzas were buried. And those people were a hoot, weren't they?
Yeah, we didn't have any idea that it would be like 3 miles out of town, because you would have thought he would have done it like right in town. But Gary Johnson said he was there when it happened.
He was there. He got mad at the governor's staff. He was going to throw them out of the place. But he told us things you probably would never find out about. How many pounds of lye they actually threw on top of the pizzas. And Mrs. Johnson said nobody knew about well, what's the harm going to be if we put all these packaged pizzas into the ground? And it was, I think he said they dug a 16-foot hole or 18-foot hole for them to put all these pizzas in. And the site is covered primarily with a big barn now. So.
But we never would have known to look there without all your investigative reporting.
Well, I was a little naive too. I thought there would be a plaque or something at the site of this burial to mark it for historical value. And when all these people started thinking I was nuts when I was asking them, you know anything about the pizza funeral? I got some weird looks.
Well, you've really done it with the Osnick t-shirt.
I didn't see anybody in this town with a similar shirt on.
You should be an honorary member of the city council or something.
There you go.
Anyway, but this has been a great ride. And I know Craig's enjoyed it too, because we got to see Paul Bunyan. We got to see all these places. And it's a beautiful part of Michigan.
Do you think Steve would have liked it?
I think Steve would have loved it, especially Connie's Cafe.
Steve would have liked the food in this place.
Yeah, see, here she is. She knows what she's doing. So,
look at that.
Oh, Steve missed this.
Yeah, he would have liked that. And the homemade pies here too. Wow.
Yep. We might have to try some of that too.
Well, let's eat.
All right. Thanks for the adventure.
You got it. Well, it's time to go home. I'm kind of sorry that Steve couldn't have been here on this journey, especially when we went out to Ossining, Michigan, where we talked about the Great Michigan Pizza Funeral. And I talked to people out there, and most of them were really unaware of the pizza funeral back in the early 70s. That was probably a great learning experience for those people. I hope you enjoyed the stroll down memory lane with all the recalls that we talked about, and believe me, we could have talked about a whole lot more. It's kind of disappointing when you think about all the products that are destroyed, disposed of when we do recalls, especially in this time when we're trying to do so much with reducing food waste in this country. But I think things are starting to get better. We have a new traceability rule, which I think will help government and industry do recalls much more effectively. And Partnership for Food Protection has a work group, the Surveillance, Response, and Post-Response Work Group, that is rolling out a recall integration pilot project, which will help us be more collaborative with one another when we do these recalls. So again, thanks for joining us, and I think I'm going to give Steve a call and tell him he missed out on a great journey. Hey Steve, this is Joe. You blew it, buddy. We had a great journey out here. You should have come out to Ossining with us. We talked with Babe the Blue Oxen and Paul Bunyan, and we spoke to some people out there about the funeral too, and you got to do something with your scheduling partner so that you don't miss out on these things. You hear me? Okay. Talk to you soon.